Hello. So, first video, thought I'd just do a quick who I am, what I do, what my shooting's been, what I'm doing at the moment, and a quick sort of run through on the kit I've got at the moment. Because I don't have my FAC, so my gun is held at Honnesbury, so I can't go through what my rifle is at the moment, but I'm hopefully going to get over there on Friday and shoot, and yeah, have a little video run through of what I've done to it, what's on it, what mods I've done. So here we have a little run through of my kit. So little sort of loadout bag on what I've got. So I'll mount the camera up in a minute and go through everything. I've got a little kit bag. Currently using the kitchen table. Not ideal, but hopefully going to get the spare room sorted so I can have a bit of a room I can do stuff and bring you some more videos and not be confined to the kitchen table, which is also covered in glitter, glue, food. It's joys having a 4-year-old. But anyway, there's my new Wolf Raptor tripod that I got from the shooting show from Optics Warehouse. That was on offer, 10% off. So I'll get this mounted up there and then we'll have a quick run through of what I've got. So, as I said, a bit of history on what I've done. So I've been shotgun shooting for nearly 20 years, mainly clays, a bit of game shooting, vermin control, always fancy getting into rifles, and a friend of mine took me over to Honnesbury about 2 months ago, so I joined their home office club. So in the next 5 weeks I'll be able to apply for my FAC and put it through there. Hopefully get some more shooting done. I've also joined Virtus Rifle Club, who do long range shooting. Went up to Cumbria 2 months ago and took on a 1,000-yard shoot at Old Tank Holes on an MOD range. We've got Bisley at the end of this month for 2 days at 600 and 1,000 yards, and then hopefully a trip in Scotland in September, which is out to a mile, so looking forward to that. Anyway, on to my kit. So currently sort of storing everything in a big range bag. It's actually a fishing bag, but it's a lot cheaper than a range bag, so I thought I'd go for that. I have got shooting logbook, try and detail all my shoots. I've currently put 50 rounds through my Hauer 1500 in 6.5 Creedmoor, so it's pretty much shot in now, so going to start getting some info on dope. I've only got out to 200 metres at Honnesbury, but it's far enough, so I can just get some zeroing and some shots done, a bit of information, and just true it up with the GeoBallistics app that I'm using at the moment for my ballistic software. Tourniquet, just in case. I have a couple decent quality ones, just if anything ever happened. The ranges I shoot on have full first aid kits and trauma kits. Hawk spine scope. I think it's a 20 to 48 Nature Tech. Only used it once, it's been pretty handy. Again, I'll normally mount that on top of the Wolf tripod. A bino attachment, so I can put my binos onto tripod. I've also got a Manfrotto bipod that I use sometimes, but I really do like this Wolf Raptor. The Arca Swiss rail, really good. Mount it to everything. I've got a full length Arca rail on my rifle, so it all just works. This bag tends to just stay in the car, and then I'll take whatever I want out of it and put it into my backpack, sort of, if I need any tools, because I'm obviously working on my rifle at the shop as well, so I'm sort of limited as to what I have to take. Torque driver, M4 bolts. At the moment, just I'm putting some custom parts on my rifle that I've made and also had made by a guy that I know that does 3D printing. So I've taken some bolts with me. MDT vertical grip, which I've just put on, so that's the old grip off the Oryx. Thanks to pull adapters. I've got my Vortex Diamondback 10x50s. I really rate these. They're pretty affordable. Again, got them at the Northern Shooting Show along with a tripod and a laser rangefinder. I find they're pretty good. I probably could have gone with the 12s, but the 10s seem to work quite well. Again, I can mount them on top of the tripod. And they're pretty good. You can use them offhand as well, and they're not too shaky. So I find as a sort of general bino, they're good. You know, you don't have to rely on the tripod. can use them offhand. Side pocket, Vortex again, Viper 3000 laser rangefinder, awesome bit of kit. I wanted something that went out to a mile, and this does it with ease. Got some various tools inside here. So I have got some barrel weights. When I do a video on Friday from Honnesbury, that will show you where this is going and how it's mounted to the Oryx. Because the Oryx doesn't actually come currently with an M-LOK side rail. It does on the bottom. It's got a full length M-LOK on the bottom of the rifle on the fore end, but nothing on the side. So I've had a part 3D printed, but I'll do a separate video detailing that and where I can put these and how they're fixed on. Cleaning rag, other parts of the socket set, Barco, always use Barco, get it from work. Yeah, I got that from my last job, so had that. Clean patches, and then inside that bag there's some cleaning fluid, bore guide. So I'll put all this back in here and I'll show you the backpack that I actually take to the range. Got a cheap anemometer. Thought while I'm starting, get a cheap one. Most of the people I shoot with, especially at Virtus, they've all got Kestrels. So I thought I'll get this one just to sort of give my own information. I could input it onto GeoBallistics. If I do invest in a Kestrel further down the line with Bluetooth, I can link it to Geo and it will input everything into my data. Move this out of the way. Camera wise, what you're seeing now is filmed on the new GoPro 12, which I picked up. Okay, front door's gone, hold on. That was my delightful dog, which if I take you off this mount, you can say hello to him. Yo, what you barking for? That's Dixie. Dixie is a German Shepherd Husky cross with Rottweiler. She's currently 1/4 inches on the camera. Yeah, she's a good guard dog. Soft as anything, but when the door goes, she goes mad for it. So handy to have, especially when you're working nights trying to sleep and she wakes you up when someone comes to the door. Where was I? Camera wise, yeah, Hero 12, which I've just picked up today. Awesome camera so far, considering I've come from a Hero 3 Plus, which is 11 years old. I bought it in Vegas in 2013. It's done me well, but I thought I fancied something new. I've got an old Canon EOS 60D with full HD video capability, which I haven't done anything on this for probably 11 years. I think I did a time lapse of the Grand Canyon when I went there in 2013. Battery pack for it, 50mm prime. Batteries which are on charge now, so I'm hoping to get some good range footage on Friday using that, and also the GoPro. Got a couple of adapters coming for it. Put that back in there. So range bag. Got a Coltac from Optics Warehouse. Little bag, which I find brilliant. Previously I was using a sock filled with BBs, which was handy, it was good, but it wasn't quite as stable as the top of that. I find that if I need to raise up, that gives me a nice solid base, or I can hang sideways. It's a lot more tactile, like I can get a lot more height difference by squeezing that, which is a good solid base. I find that's brilliant. It came pre-filled for about £35, I think, from Optics Warehouse. Got my ears on here. And some spare batteries in my bag. I'm just going to shut that door though because it's raining. Ear protection, SWATCOM, electronic. I've had these, I don't know how long now. I've only had to change the battery once in them. They are brilliant, use them for everything, nice and slim. So when you're on the cheap piece, you've got a good weld, you're not going to get bashed. As I found previously with some of the larger ones, you do get that thickness does sort of interfere a little bit when you're trying to get up on that weld. Bore guide. I think it's a Tipton bore guide. Don't want any of that gunk going into the trigger. and I'm cleaning it, so it just gives it an extra nice little area there where you can put your solvent in, get it cleaned. So this bag is, like I say, what I'd normally do is I'll transfer stuff out of my big range bag, because you have to walk a bit of way at Honnesbury from the office and the gun room down to the range. It's quite handy I find just to load stuff up in here. Birchwood Casey bore scrubber. Calipers for one measuring group size, and also for any mods that I do on my rifle, because I can't access it at home. Take this with me, take dimensions, anything I want to mod, get everything written down. 10 round mag, 5 round mag lives on the gun pretty much. Bought this 10 round came with it. I bought a 5 round just because to start with I wasn't too sure whether, if I was low prone, whether that would rest on the floor and it wouldn't give me enough room to manoeuvre. So I put a 5 round on it. I use the 5 round for most things, for everything, and then the 10 rounds just there just in case. This little Maxpedition bag, perfect for a bit of everything really. So Formula Allen key, brushes, jags. This sort of is always in the bag. Got some patches in there, notepad and pencil, level kit for when I first mounted the scope. And that's pretty much it for that one. Yeah, it looks like a lot of kit, but it's not. I find that it's a bit of everything, allows me to do most things. If I do go to on a Virtus day, obviously normally with the Virtus long range rifle club, you park up pretty close to where the range is, so I can just chuck everything in these 2 bags. And I've got a bag there if I want to rest on it, an extra bag. Then my large bag is actually, because it's a fishing bag, it is insulated, so I can keep drinks and food in there if I want to. It's a bit versatile, cost me something like 20 quid off Amazon, 25 quid. Yeah, works pretty well so far. What else? Vortex hat, I like the Vortex. Can't afford a Vortex scope yet, but we'll see. Currently running an Arken EP5 in 5 to 25. Really like it, can't fault it. A lot of good reviews on it. You know, everyone says for the money, even against scopes that are £1,000 plus, you know, they're good. So hopefully I'll have some more data on it. You know, the further down the line I go, the more shooting I do with it. But so far, it's brilliant, really good. There's the tripod which you've already seen. We've got a nice bike in the corner there, daughter's bike. So yeah, the idea is try and do at least a video a month, probably more in the first couple of months. But I don't want to sort of flood my channel with just the same videos. So I'm going to do one on Friday. Probably do a little time lapse on the way there, test out the time lapse function on the GoPro, do a little video of Honnesbury, try and sort of show it in a good light. The people that are there, if they'll let me video, you know, while I'm shooting, which they should be okay with. I'm going to try and get some action shots, some slow-mo stuff. And then there'll be another video after that, because I want to try and work out mean radius instead of doing group size. So I'm going to shoot a 10 round group in 2 5-shot strings, and I'm going to try and first work out the longhand way to work out mean radius, and then I'm going to cheat and use the FORDOFF group analysis function in the app and see what comes out. So see if my way of doing it is the same or similar. If I'm doing it right, I'll probably put it into an Excel spreadsheet. So I'll do another video separately on that, where I will do work out the longhand version and also a screen video from my phone of me doing it on the FORDOFF app. So hopefully there's not too much discrepancy between that, and we can actually show the bonuses and the advantage of measuring mean radius as opposed to just doing groups. So I think mean radius, group sizing is good. It's a great way of showing how accurate a rifle is. You look at extreme spread on your dispersion, but I think mean radius is more of a confidence builder, because you look at a group that you might have an outlier that sits at 3.5 inches. When you put it in mean radius, you might look at it's like an inch mean radius, or less than an inch, maybe a third of an inch, just to show you your hit probability as well. But anyway, I'll go more into that on a separate video. I'm sort of digressing a bit. This was just meant to be a quick video, but it's turned out to be a bit longer. I think we're probably sitting at about 12 minutes. 15 minutes. Would have been a bit less if the dog hadn't barked when someone came to the door. But just a quick run through of my kit. I'll do a video on the rifle, what mods I've had. I'll probably do that separate as well, try and keep stuff a bit shorter. This one was just like a first video, get it done, new camera. Well, let's try that out, thanks to GoPro. Well, they didn't give me, I had to buy it myself. Yeah, that's it really. So if you enjoyed it, hit like, maybe subscribe. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment, let me know what I could do better. I'm always trying to improve everything I do, whether it's this is my first time I've ever done anything like this. So I've always been behind the camera, never been in front of it. So it's quite new to me. Yeah, just stick around. I'll try and get some more videos up. Try and do as best I can, working a full-time job, wife, family, and sort of trying to fit this in when I can on my off days as I work shifts. I'll try and do the editing when I'm on night shifts, hopefully, and just sort of see where we're at. Just sort of give it a go. Worst thing I can do is it doesn't work and I don't do it anymore. But I thought you never know till you try. So join me on my journey to rifle shooting. Thank you and goodbye.